When trauma happens, our nervous system goes into that fight, flight, or freeze. But if the body never gets the chance to finish the stress response, the energy gets trapped into the body. That's why years later, something as small as a sound that's familiar, a smell, or phrase can trigger this overwhelming domino effect of reactions in the body. Have you ever noticed how your body remembers what your mind tries to forget? Maybe your heart is racing when nothing is wrong, or your stomach is in knots, and you don't know why your body is reacting the way it is to the smallest stress. Well, that's not weakness, it's your nervous system holding on to trauma. Welcome back to the Butterfly Event Podcast. I'm Heather Hewett, certified in somatic trauma therapy, and today we're exploring somatic experiencing, one of my favorite topics. It's a powerful body-based approach to trauma healing that helps you to release what's been trapped in your nervous system and restore balance once and for all. Well, what is somatic experiencing? It was something that was created by Dr. Peter Levine. It's based on the understanding that trauma gets stuck in the body. And instead of just talking through your memories, we work with the body's natural rhythms, sensations, impulses, and movements to gently release that survival energy that never got discharged during the traumatic event. I don't know about you, but I have tried many different therapists over the years, and talk therapy was great in some regards, but most of the time I would leave the office on the way home, stopping at different places to pick up food that I would binge on because I could not handle what happened. It was like stirring up muddy water, so to speak. And I just would have this chain reaction of horrible feeling in my body. I didn't even know it was in my body. I thought it was happening in my mind. So I tried different medications and supplements and all these different things, thinking it would make my brain feel better, completely bypassing my body all the time. So that's not what this is. We're not just tackling the brain. The brain is a part of it, but the body is what keeps score. And this is all about completing the body's natural healing cycle so you can feel safe and present again. Because as I mentioned over and over, we can't heal if we don't feel safe in our body. Well, why does the body hold trauma? When trauma happens, our nervous system goes into that fight, flight, or freeze. But if the body never gets the chance to finish the stress response, the energy gets trapped into the body. That's why years later, something as small as a sound that's familiar, a smell, or phrase can trigger this overwhelming domino effect of reactions in the body. It's the body saying, we never finished processing this. And somatic experiencing helps by bringing that gentle awareness to the body sensations, allowing the nervous system to finally complete that cycle and return to regulation. To give you a really good visual, if you've ever watched any of the nature shows on nature channels, and there were wild animals running or chasing each other, after it's over, the animal will violently shake its body. And sometimes they'll even do it in slow motion. It is pretty incredible. But what they're doing is they're releasing that stored extra energy that was in the nervous system. So that's what a session does with somatic experiencing. We're releasing that stored up energy. So what does a session actually look like? We don't dive straight into your worst memories. That's not what this is about. Instead, it starts with creating safety in the body. The practitioner guides you to notice small shifts in sensation like warmth, tingling, or breath changes while staying anchored in the present in your body, which is really important to stay in that present moment instead of leaving and disassociating as we knew how from trauma. Through this, your body will gradually learn it's safe now. I'm okay. I can release this energy. Clients often like to describe it as a quiet unraveling, where tension melts and a sense of calm returns. Point number 4, benefits of somatic experiencing. Well, research and lived experience show that somatic experiencing can reduce anxiety, it can reduce chronic tension, PTSD symptoms, and even physical pain linked to trauma. It helps people feel more grounded, connected to themselves, and able to face life with resilience without trying to disassociate and leave your body. When I felt past PTSD symptoms come up, I actually was diagnosed with complex PTSD. You would have these flashbacks and things that would happen. My body would go through this whole process of reacting all over again. And over time, I was able to gradually learn that I was safe in the moment, and it allowed me to be able to increase my tolerance for triggers over time. Little by little, step by step, this is what happened. Because we're not trying to erase the past, pretend like it didn't happen. We're not condoning the past and what happened, but is reclaiming your present. I would run to food and other things to disassociate from my body, is what happened. And that only made it worse. And then the triggers started to accrue and get worse and worse and intensify to the place where it got even hard to just get through daily life. So to recap, somatic experiencing is a body-based approach to trauma healing that works by completing the stress cycle, gently guiding the nervous system back into balance and restoring safety within the body. And if you felt stuck in talk therapy or overwhelmed by triggers in life, somatic experiencing may be a path worth exploring for you. I have a personal story. Like I mentioned earlier, I was seeing therapists. They were helpful, but it only got me so far. Everything was cognitive instead of the body. And I was not used to being able to feel these intense sensations in my body without wanting to disassociate. So over time, I gradually learned how to do that. And going through the certification for somatic trauma therapy by Dr. Peter Levine and many other teachers and practitioners, I have to say I started to learn how to be okay in my body and with triggers. So there is hope there. There's definitely hope. And I hope today gave you some hope. And if today's episode resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, like the episode, and share it with someone who might need it. And check the description for resources. If you need one-on-one help, please reach out to me at heathermhewitt.com. I would love to be your support person and be there for you and help you to bring joy and get resilience in your life. And remember, you're not broken. Your body is wise, and healing is possible for you.